YouTube family, yes sir, it's your boy and we're back with another video. It's been a while since I uploaded a video for you guys, so I feel like it's only right that I drop this video for you guys as well as give you guys a couple of gems, okay? So in this video, I'm going to break down a couple of trades that I caught off from my private and my public chat room, as well as show you guys what you guys could do to avoid the 5-minute fake out, okay? So this past week, I learned a lot. I was doing a lot of back testing, and I figured out a way to avoid 5-minute fake outs, okay? So I'm going to be breaking that down for you guys at the end of this video, so you guys do not want to miss out on that, okay? So before I even get into the actual video, there's a couple announcements that I want to make to you guys. We have officially launched the community name. It goes by Summit Traders, okay? So we have the Summit Traders private chat room, and we also have the Summit Traders public chat room, okay? And I want to show you guys what it is in a bit, but I do want to show you guys who is helping me out with this and also running the scenes with me, okay? So if you guys go to his YouTube channel, he goes by Phil Trades, okay? Go subscribe to his channel, go follow him on all his social media platforms. He is helping me run this community as well as putting everything together to help everybody in there grow, okay? Also, he does call out live signals in the Discord for New York session, okay? So I trade London session, he trades New York session. So we have a trader for almost every session that you are able to trade, okay? So if you guys want to make money and you guys can't show up to London session, New York session, he will be there to call out his signals and to help you guys out throughout that session, okay? So go give my boy a subscribe, go follow his social media platforms, and, you know, tap in with him because you will learn a lot, okay? He specializes in trading futures, so if you guys want to learn how to trade futures, go hit him up, okay? So as that is to say, you know, before I even get into the video, if you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, go hit that subscribe button. It only takes you guys 1 or 2 seconds. But if we get to 1,000 subscribers, okay, if you are in my public or my private chat room, I will be doing a couple of giveaways for whoever that's in there, okay? So go join the private chat room or the public chat room. The link will be down below. And don't miss out. If you're trying to learn how to trade, you want the real, go join the community, okay? So beside all the good stuff, man, let's get into the trade breakdowns, okay? So before I even break down these trades, I like to show you guys that I'm actually calling out these trades. So I'm going to pull up my Discord, okay? So this was on the 26th, okay? I caught out a gold trade as well as a gold futures trade, okay? As you guys can see right here, this was the 26th on gold. I'm telling everybody that I'm waiting on this pair, okay? Telling everybody that I'm in this trade. And then when TP smash, I'm telling everybody the results. I'm showing this to everyone, okay? Same thing with the future signal. The 26th. This was gold futures, okay? I'm telling everybody I'm waiting. I'm telling everybody I'm in for buys. And I'm telling everybody the trade outcome, okay? So if you guys haven't noticed, okay, the gold and gold futures, they move the same way. So if you trade gold in the forex market, you could trade gold on the futures market as well, okay? They literally move the same. You just got to get used to the platform, okay? So let's get into the signal stats, man. The public and the private chat room for forex pairs, we are 23 wins and only 9 losses, okay? That's a 72% win rate for the year currently, okay? For the private chat room, because we only call out futures trades in the private chat room, okay? We are 7 wins, 3 loss, and 2 break even. That's a 70% win rate for the year, okay? Now keep in mind, we are doing this to show you guys how transparent we are and how good the signals are, okay? So you guys want to make money, go join the private or the public chat room, okay? Whichever one you are comfortable with, go join it, okay? I'm also running a discount on the private chat room till tomorrow, okay? So tomorrow will be the last day to join the private chat room for half off, which is only $20 a month, okay? This has to be the cheapest private chat room you will ever join, okay? For all the knowledge that you're getting in this private chat room, it is well worth it, okay? So now that I got all of that over with, let's get into the actual breakdown, okay? So let's clear this out. So if you guys know, I trade pre-London, okay? I know there's a lot of volume pre-London, so I try to trade before London session actually happens, okay? Now there's some days that we have to wait till into London session, but that's okay, okay? Most of the time I know how price move during pre-London, so I'm comfortable taking trades in pre-London, okay? So this is gold. This is what I saw when I got to the charts, okay? So there's a couple of things that I see on the 5-minute. I see that we are above the 200. Okay. We look pretty bullish. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive bullish candle to the upside. Okay, and we also have a gap right here. This gap needs to be filled if we want to keep driving up. Okay, now the reason why I say that is because pre-London, when it opens up, there's a lot of volume. So whenever you see a gap that's the closest to the candles that you are seeing, that gap will most likely get filled and it will keep going that way. Okay, now do I base my directional bias on the 5-minute? No, I do not. So once I understand on the 5-minute, let's go to the 1 hour. I go to the 1 hour first every day, all the time. Okay, now what do I see on the 1 hour? I see that we are above the 200. Okay, we're also breaking structure to the upside. As you can see, all of these highs were taken out by this move, this candle right here. Okay, so what is that telling me? That's telling me that, cool, the 1 hour is breaking structure to the upside, and we're also above the 200 EMA. Okay, now that I understand that, I go to the 4 hour. So let's go over to the 4 hour. What is the 4 hour showing me? As you can see on the 4 hour, what is happening? We are taking out all of these highs that was sitting right here, okay, by this one candle. So the 4 hour candle is breaking structure to the upside, and we're also above the 200 EMA. Okay, so what do I tell you guys? The 1 hour and the 4 hour are lining up. Stick to that bias on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so the 1 hour is breaking structure, the 4 hour is breaking structure. The 1 hour is above the 200 EMA, the 4 hours above the 200 EMA. So what is that telling you? That's telling you that you need to only be buying on the 5-minute, because there's nothing telling us that we are bearish. Okay, the trend is your friend, so stick with the trend at all times. Okay, so once I understand the 1 hour and the 4 hour, let's go back to the 5-minute. So this is what I see on the 5-minute. Right, we're back to where we're at. Okay, so I see that we're above the 200. Okay, now where did this aggressive move started? This aggressive move started at this level right here. Okay, so from this level, this is where these consecutive bullish candles started printing. Okay, so do you guys know how to draw the demand setup, the demand zone? Okay, from wherever that move started, okay, you want to look at the bearish candle right before that move. So you see this bearish candle right here. I'm going to draw my demand zone at the top of that wick to the bottom of this wick. Okay, this is my demand zone. And why is this a valid demand zone? Now, we don't have a break of structure, but you can't always just wait on a break of structure sometimes. Okay, you want to see if there's a gap being left with an aggressive move. Okay, so as you guys can see, as this candle break out of this zone, these wicks only came back to fill in this point. Okay, now, so the gap would be at the lowest wick area, okay, right before it gets into the zone, and then this zone right here. So this is our gap. Okay, in this gap right here, price needs to come back, fill in the gaps, tap into your zone, and then go to the upside. Okay, this is a 5-minute demand right here. Okay, so we have a 5-minute demand right here. Okay, we're above the 200, and we have bullish candles, and the higher timer is telling us that we are bullish. Okay, so what do we do now? We wait for price to come back, fill in the gaps, tap in our zone, and give us a break of a candle. Okay, so let's play this out. Notice we still haven't tapped into the zone. Boom. So now the zone is cleared. I mean, the gap is cleared. Okay, so we have gaps being filled. We have candles still in the zone. Now, if a candle breaks below the zone or wicks below the zone, that zone becomes invalid. Okay, so that's why you always wait for a candle break, because if you try to enter at the zone and it just goes, it keeps going down, you're going to get stopped out. Okay, so wait for that extra confirmation. Okay, so let's play this out. Do we get a break yet? There's no break yet. Okay, so we still wait. Now, at this bullish candle, did you see what just happened? We came down, okay? We're still inside the zone, so this zone is still valid, okay? Then we came back up, broke the previous candle high, so that would be where I'm entering. I'm entering right here. As soon as this candle breaks the previous candle wick, my stop's below the zone, okay? And then I go for a 1-to-1. Again, I always go for a 1-to-1 currently because I'm comfortable with going for a 1-to-1. Now, you have the patience, and the 1 hour and the 4 hours telling you that we are very bullish. You could definitely hold longer, but I'm going to secure my profits and be done for the day, okay? So, as soon as it breaks, I'm entering this trade. Okay, play out. And boom, look what just happened. You could have caught like a 1 to 3, even more. This whole move right here was more than a 1 to 3, okay? So you could have hold it to 1 to 3, but since the 1 hour, the 4 hour are telling you that we are very bullish, and the 5 minutes telling you that we're bullish as well, you could definitely hold longer. You have the patience for it, okay? But for me, again, I'm done after a 1-to-1, and that's it for me. I'll come back the next session, okay? So this was all it was for gold, okay? Same thing with gold futures. I want to show you guys how identical it moves with each other, okay? So I'm not going to break down the higher time frame on gold futures because it's the same as gold on the forex market, okay? But I just want to show you guys, we had this demand which lined up perfectly like gold demand right here, okay? Once we had that candle break, I'm entering for a 1-to-1, and boom, it's smashed, okay? So with gold futures, the only thing that's different is you might see sometimes it's a little bit choppy, okay? But again, it's the same pair. It moves almost identical to each other, okay? You just have to get used to the platform. But again, if you want to trade futures and you love trading gold, you still have gold futures on the futures market, okay? So I hope you guys learned something from the trade breakdown, because at the end of the day, it's really that simple. I want you guys to understand that supply and demand is as simple as it get, and you do not need all these indicators on your charts. You want your chart to be as naked as possible so you can see how candles are printing. You can see actual price action, okay? So now that we got all the trade breakdown over, let's go over how you could avoid 5-minute fake outs, okay? So I have a lot of people telling me, oh, the 5-minute, there tends to be a lot of fake outs. Yes, because you're on the lower time frame. The lower time frames that you go down to, you know, there's going to be a lot of noise. There's going to be a lot of, you know, consolidation at your zones, whatever the case is, right? But I found a way where you could avoid these 5-minute fake outs, okay? So let's go over here. Let me just clear this up. Let me clear all this up. Okay, so let's break this down from this point. Let's replay this right here. Okay, so what is happening here? Let's clear this out. Actually, let's bring that back. Okay, what is happening here? Okay, if you are on the 5-minute time frame and you're about to take your entry, okay, you could see that price is going to the downside, right? We're breaking structure here, taking out all of these lows, breaking structure, okay? So of course, what you're seeing right now is price is very bearish, okay? Now we do have supply zones. As you can see, we had a supply right here, and we have another supply. Where's the gap? The gap is from here to here, and we have a gap from here to here, okay? So these are the gaps at these supply zones, okay? So when you are planning to take these supply zones, okay, so let's say either we don't know which zone price is going to tap into, okay? It could come into this zone, it could blast through the zone, tap off this zone, and then come to the downside, okay? So we do not know which zone it's going to respect. That's why you always wait for your entry, okay? So let's play this out. So let's say we get back to this zone. Let's see. Boom. Okay, so we have the gaps being filled. So now look at what is happening at this supply zone. We have a candle that came into the box, wicked off of it, okay? We have a bearish candle. Let's see what next candle printed. Okay? Now this candle printed, okay? Now to understand if this zone is going to hold, let me just replay this right here. To understand if this zone is going to hold, what I have found is, you know how we have the 200 EMA, okay? Turn on your 13 EMA at your zones, okay? So I'm going to leave the 200 out of this because we don't need that right now. We are mainly focusing on the 13 EMA, okay? So let's turn this on. So to know if this zone is going to hold, you do not want to sell towards the 13 EMA, nor do you want to buy towards the 13 EMA, okay? So as you can see, this 13 EMA is sitting down here. Okay, this is a 13 EMA. Let's say a lot of people, they enter aggressively, right? Because they see this this rejection off the zone and this bearish candle. Let's say if you enter right here at the zone, you put your stops up here, okay, and then you go for your 1-to-1. Okay, let's just say that was your 1-to-1, for example, or you want it to come all the way down here because there's liquidity. Okay, now let's say you play this out. Okay, what just happened? You got stopped out. And why did you get stopped out? Because you're selling towards the 13 EMA, okay? So whenever you see that price is selling towards the 13 EMA, you do not want to sell it because the 13 EMA is very powerful on the 5-minute time frame, okay? So as you can see, we came down to 13 EMA, we rejected off of it, and then we kept pushing to the upside, okay? So you do not want to sell towards the 13 EMA, okay? Now let's go over to this setup over here that I had out. This is a demand setup that I had out for you guys up here. Okay, so this is the demand setup. So let's just clear this out. Let's just clear it from here. Okay, so we have a demand. As you can see, price looks very bullish. Again, I'm pretty sure on the hard time frame, GJ is bullish as well. So as you can see, we have a demand sitting down here. Okay, let me make this gray. We have a demand, and why is this a demand? Because we have a gap from here to here, and then what's happening here? We're also breaking structure. We took out all of these highs up here. We breaking structure to the upside. Okay, so there's two things that you are going to be doing at this point. You're gonna wait for price to come back either to down here, or you're gonna see if there's another demand set up here. Okay, so let's wait for price to come back. Okay, price is coming down. Okay, all right, so price came down again. You'll want to pay close attention. We got the gaps filled. Okay, actually price tapped into the zone right here. Okay, perfect. So let's replay this right here. Okay, so price came back, tapping to your demand zone. Okay, it tapped in right here. Now let's wait for the candle break. There's no break yet. Boom, that's a candle break. That's what we're waiting on. Okay, so at this point, since price tapped and this was our first candle break, a lot of you guys would just buy right here, stops below the zone, and you go for your 1-to-1. Right now, let's play this out. Now what just happened? You got stopped out. And why did you get stopped out? So let's break this down closely. Okay, so let's break down where you entered. Okay, so you entered right here. You set your stops below here for 1-to-1, correct? Turn on your 13 EMA. What is happening with the 13 EMA? You see that we are buying towards the 13 EMA, okay? So you never want to go towards the 13 EMA. You want to go away from it because that is a strong indicator for the trend on the 5-minute time frame, okay? So whenever you're under the 13 EMA and you're at a demand zone, you want to be very careful, okay? You want to wait for a candle to actually close above the 13 EMA, okay? So this candle, you see how it hasn't closed above the 13 EMA? You do not want to be entering this trade because why? Because you are probably going to get stopped out 90% of the time. So if you see a demand zone, okay, and you understand the trend, turn on the 13 EMA and see where it is on the time frame, okay? So you want your 13 EMA to look like this. You see how price is rejecting off of it to the upside? We're buying here, going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up. Okay, you want to buy or sell away from the 13 EMA. You do not want to buy towards the EMA or sell towards the EMA, okay? Because again, it could be a reversal, okay? So as you can see up here, if you were to buy right here, you're buying towards the 13 EMA. So what just happened? It came back down. You're buying towards the 13 EMA. You come back down. You do not want to go towards the 13 EMA, okay? So this is something that I have been back testing, okay? Again, indicators, they're not always perfect. They do tend to lag. But again, it's going to help you guys out on choosing your quality, okay? The quality trades that you usually want to take, just slap the 13 EMA on when price gets back to your zone and see what price is doing, okay? Now, if the 13 EMA was sitting down here, for example, and this candle closed above, okay, that is okay. That is telling you that, okay, cool. We're breaking above the 13 EMA at this point. Now we could potentially go to the upside, okay? But if you're seeing that your candles are sitting below the 13 EMA at your demand zone, you want to be very cautious and lower down your risk if you do tend to take that trade, okay? Same thing with supply. The same thing. If you see that you're at a supply, okay, you take your sells and you see that you're going towards the 13 EMA, be very careful. Okay, now let's say if this one candle right here closed below the 13 EMA, cool, that you should be able to sell. But if you're still sitting right here above the 13 EMA on a sell setup, you want to be very careful because candles tend to bounce off of the 13 EMA. Okay, so again, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys learned something in this video. Just be very cautious when you are trading on the 5-minute because there could be a lot of noise. Candles are printing fast. But with this 13 EMA, it's going to give you that extra confluences to make you more confident in taking your setup, okay? So, again, that's all I have for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, alright? Peace!